Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, man jumps from second floor window of burning Ackworth home. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
Burst out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
This photo, taken by a captain in the Ackworth Fire Department, shows what firefighters had when they arrived around 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. Flames roaring from the house and barn and shed at 148 Hill Road. According to the fire department, the barn was being restored and was just about complete. The fire would end up gutting the structures, and with temperatures hovering around zero, a call for additional tankers was put out as pumps were freezing up. The chief says the homeowner, who was the only one there, is lucky to be alive.
Homeowner said that he had to jump out a second-story window, crawl through the snow, and then a passerby found him laying on the side of the road, picked him up, put him in his car, and called 911 to start the process.
The homeowner, described as a man in his 60s, was eventually med-flighted to Dartmouth. The extent of his injuries unclear. There were also 2 firefighters taken to the hospital. The chief says they were carrying a hose and slipped on some ice, falling off a wall. Their injuries described as minor. The fire chief says they have no idea how this fire started. They've called in the state fire marshal's office to assist in the investigation. In Ackworth, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Case of 1966 killing of Navy veteran in Andover now solved, officials say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
And breaking news now in Concord, where the state attorney general's office says it has solved a decades-old cold case. Authorities say Everett Delano, a retired U.S. Navy veteran, was 49 when he was shot 3 times in the head during a robbery at the Sanborn Auto Body Shop in 1966. After the New Hampshire Cold Case Unit began a reinvestigation of the case in 2013, newly tested fingerprints evidence led them to believe Thomas Cass of Orleans, Vermont, shot and killed Delano when Cass was 20. Days after he was interviewed by police about the killing, Cass killed himself in 2014. Police say he will not be charged because he is deceased.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Auburn Police Canine does push-ups with officer issues challenge. Let's take a look at the video from WMUR News 9.
New Year's resolutions going. Getting in shape was at the top of the list for Auburn's police canine.
Yeah, this is Athos, and as you can see, he enjoys doing push-ups with his partners. The Auburn Police Department posted the video, issuing a challenge to any other Granite State canine who thinks that they can beat Athos. He's great at the push-ups.
Look at that.
I love
the rest
this
of the
video.
department is too, by the way. They're getting in shape. You gotta love what they're doing on social media these days.
It
Really
is.
creative stuff.
Okay, and there you go on that video. Very cool indeed. Putin warns new Russia weapons will target U.S. if it deploys missile to Europe. President Vladimir Putin says Russia will target new weapons at the United States should it deploy new intermediate range missiles in Europe following Washington's withdrawal from a key arms control pact. And if you want to read that full report, we will share a link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. New Hampshire company develops wheelchair for duck born with leg deformation. Take a look at the video from WMUR News 9. Very cool. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at your U.S. stock market for this Wednesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the red and went down. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Nasdaq ekes out 8-day winning streak after Fed releases minutes. Stocks closed slightly higher in choppy trading Wednesday as Wall Street tried to intercept a release from the Federal Reserve, which summarized its crucial meeting last month where the central bank indicated it would be patient on the future rate hikes. ISIS bride asking to return to U.S. not an American citizen, Secretary Pompeo. ISIS bride who has been asking to return to the United States is not an American citizen, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in a statement on Wednesday, contrary to her family lawyer assertion. And that did it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.